And I said, joke's on you. Falling down the stairs is actually my kink. Welcome back, everybody, to Rebels at a Castle. My name is Zach Savage, and I'm going to be your lore master this evening. Oh, look, everyone missed me. That's so cute. Welcome to another episode of the Stone Lord's Folly, our main campaign here. I'm joined by my wonderful cast of folks who probably regret being here. They're going to go through and tell you who they are and who they're playing, and we'll start with Justin.
Hey guys, how's it going? I am GM Justin. You can find me on all my socials at Forever GM Justin. You can also find me over at Roll D5, where we specialize in playing any TTRPGs. I am not only playing Lucetto Emberhold, both he and I use he and pronouns, but I'm also running tech tonight. So if you
That's our
see,
boy.
yeah, you're gonna see me typing at like two different accounts. So that's it for me. I'll pass this over to Pi.
Hi everybody, I'm Pyrea. You can find me on as Pyrea everywhere on the internet. I'm Espen, our Oblivion Ranger slash Druid. Let's go down to Hyacinth.
Hi, I'm Hyacinth. My name's Hyacinth Wonders on all the social media platforms, and tonight I'm playing Seraphina Von Willow, the High Elf Cleric. Laura.
Hi, hello, good evening, folks. You can call me Laura or Tutu or Laura Tutu. My pronouns are she, they. But here and now tonight, I am playing Orion Shieldbreaker, our barbarian fighter, whose pronouns are she, her. Hey, Hyacinth. Did you hit record?
Justin
Justin's
did.
recording it onto his computer.
Thank
But
God.
thanks for the reminder, because normally that would be really helpful.
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
I like to
baby.
record in the middle and then have to guess what happened up till then.
I've done that a few times.
Like you're making up your own story.
Well, folks, the majority of us are here. As you can see, we ever missed one Utah Indie, one Mr. Sam, one Revless Noge. But don't worry, Revless has stuff going on.
Stop
Because
it.
last episode, Revless was dead. Very briefly. It was totally fine.
Just a little.
He was in the fight ring with Orion Shieldbreaker as well as Thomas Bloody Behringer and Tamison Ramtam Spirehorn in what was supposed to be a friendly gladiatorial match. You know, all of those always work out so well, and it quickly turned deadly. And as Revless sat in death saves, a shocking nat 20, the most narrative nat 20 of all times, popped him back up, and by the skin of his teeth, he lived, and then it became everybody else's problem. After Revless popped back up, a few of our party members noticed that Cutthroat Kate was looking on and did not look particularly thrilled to see that.
I'm gonna kill that bitch.
Oh, she's fine. Everything's fine.
I don't think so.
She's having a rough day. She's just
I'm
having a
gonna
rough
kill
day. Ramtam decided, with the gruesome death of her partner, that it was time to throw the hands up and surrender, making Ori and Revlis the winners of the competition. At which point, Revlis and Ori went to a very rudimentary bathhouse to get most of the blood off of their faces and out of their hair, and off their clothes would have been nice, but you can only do so much. Where we had the most heartbreaking revelations from Ori and Revlis. If you missed last episode, I highly recommend you go and watch it. Bring your tissues. Now, as the pair left, Seraphina had gone off to just kind of be alone, as she was coming to terms with what Revlis, her friend, is capable of, and was followed by Lucero, who in his own wonderful way was comforting, which is a new thing for our friend Lucero. And as the rest of the crew kind of began to convene to head to Ramtam's modest estate, Revlis did peel off, putting a warning on the post of the fight ring. And who knows what he's doing right now, but I'm sure we'll find out next week. But currently, we are here. So, Ori and Espen, you all, the two of you, I believe, we're heading to Ramtam's, and then Hyacinth or Serafina and Lucero, you were kind of making your own way there. Am I correct?
We had just barely come down to meet up with Espen and Ori, I think.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. So you guys have like kind of come back
Yeah,
Gotten
we were
together
gonna walk
together.
together.
Yeah.
at this point. Very good.
Yeah.
So Ramtam gave you some very simple directions. You probably got like a 5 to 7 minute walk, depending how leisurely you walk.
Or is
Short
just
legs.
gonna like nod in the direction she was told. Mom. And
Oh,
she'll lead the way as she has been doing in this fuck ass city
do
made
we
of goddamn dragon bones.
see Revless as we're walking, or did he like just disappear into the grub of
It
this
seems like
the bones?
as the two of you were kind of trying to figure out where Serafina and Lucero were coming from. Revlis did his thing, and then when you turn around, he is gone.
Well, I guess he's like a pirate, so I figure he's good with maps and stuff.
He knows where he's going.
Yeah. Um, you know where you're going, right? I mean, she said something about like a left or a right or a.
I know where we're going.
Okay.
Don't worry.
All right. Should we be like looking out for anything else on our way there? You know this area.
In fact, I don't. Never been out this fucking far before.
Oh.
If you see Cutthroat Kate around, let me know.
Yeah, she was like being weird. And like I know that she was weird when she let us use her ship, but I thought maybe because we like helped save her life and made sure she didn't get blown off her ship and like
Yeah, so you'd think that
yeah.
kind of thing would foster some level of loyalty, but I guess
Right. But I guess maybe like I don't know. She wouldn't have forgot.
No, I wouldn't call it forgetfulness. There's
Yeah.
something going on there, and I'm not a big fan of it.
No.
So
Oh,
just keep an eye out for her.
Serafina. Oh, why did you climb up really, really high? Were you looking for something?
No, I was just sitting for a little while with Luseko. Uh, yeah, but now I'm good. She's just gonna like brush up off her skirt and like stand up a little straighter. It still has blood splattered all over it. But she's mostly wiped it off of her face. Her hands and stuff have blood on them still. Um, did uh, what happened with Kate?
When I looked at her, she was in the crowd. She looked really suspicious, and she was talking to some other people, a like a Goliath and an elf with like braids in their hair. And I don't really have a way to make the shape, but that's what they looked like.
Hey, Zach.
I mean,
Yes.
Ooh, sorry.
no, you're good.
I know Revlis knows what the deal was. Would Ori have been able to pick up on what exactly had happened with Behringer? Bro, you
You're
muted
muted.
yourself. You muted. You just started talking and muted yourself.
Behringer definitely was not making a like show of it. Like it was very much like I'm telling you this because you're about to die.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say considering how hard Ramtam was kind of beating the hell out of you. You're probably a little distracted, I would say.
That's fair. That whole match wasn't supposed to go like that. I can tell you that much.
Ah, yeah. I don't think that was very fun.
It looked like somebody was intended of dying that day, but what is it earlier today? But it wasn't. It wasn't who did.
No.
I thought that who lived and who died in these fights wasn't planned.
I don't think they're supposed to die. At least not like. And Espen like looks at Seraphina's like bloody skirts for probably a little too long. I don't think it was supposed to be, that gruesome.
All I can say is that fights like that, depending on who's got money and who's willing to spend it, you can make an awful lot of things happen.
Ah.
Like the gambling?
Exactly. Had a very friendly encounter while you were fighting. Gentlemen did not take kindly to quote unquote our interference.
Oh, yeah. And it wasn't. I didn't find that it was very bad. Based on what was already going on in the ring, it didn't seem too far-fetched. It was just helpful for you guys because they were already cheating.
There are rules in places like these for the most part.
Ah.
But those rules are loose and fast, to say the least. Honor among thieves, right?
Something like that.
Do you know any thieves that Lucero, like, are you remembering anything else?
Unfortunately, no. Things are still very fuzzy for me. But also, things felt kind of right.
What do you mean by that? They felt right, like you're used to fighting pigs, and maybe you were part of a club or something like that. You never said anything about being in like a boxing group or,
I don't know how to describe it other than my polite conversation with with the Minotaur that came to us. It felt right, especially making sure that I got my way out of it.
And that feels different.
I think when you say that, Espen, he's just going to like raise his eyebrow and then just kind of like look back up and just kind of like shake his head very, very gently, and then not really say too much else as he just kind of like is listening in on the rest of the conversation. But there's just that little like just shaking of his head.
Detect thoughts.
Nosy.
I'm such a nosy bitch. Anyway, yeah, detect thoughts. I'm short, so Espen just like scratches her ear and like perks her ear
Just surface
and
level,
detects
right?
thought. Yeah, surface level right now. Yeah.
You would hear him just simply say, "This one continues to think that I'm, or at least making some sort of comparison to this Dante that she mistakens me for. One of these days she'll learn."
It's fine. It's totally fine. Espen's little pitter patters pick up, and her pace quickens a little bit. Well, we should probably hurry up. Ramtam is probably out of pine cones.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And Ori just like squares her shoulders and starts doing that same fucking winter soldier walk to clear the way. There's a little more like Ori's usually pretty even keel. She's usually, for a barbarian, she's pretty chill. You can feel like discomfort and just low grade anger just rolling off of her, like the heat waves coming off of the pavement. And she's using it in a way that will be helpful in that she's making sure people get the fuck out of their way.
Hells yeah. While we're walking through this area, Espen will make sure that we all stay sort of close to each other, and she'll go, "Hey, so like, don't wander more than like, I don't know, 30 feet ish away from me, you know." And I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us as we're going through this area.
Okay. So you
Just
all
to
have
make sure.
yeah, so you all have a
+10.
+10.
I know that Ori is like, bah, but Aspen does kind
Yeah,
of want to
like
sort of keep a low profile.
if you need to, you can. Um, or you see that like as you are kind of like turning this last corner of the directions that Ramtam gave you, there is just kind of like a crowd of people that have just been on the street, either doing business or drinking or eating or arguing or whatever they do. And when you come around, they all just kind of slowly part to either one side or the other of the street. And you see that there is still money exchanging hands amongst the people as you walk by. And as you come to the spot, you see that there is fairly it's more well put together than some of the stands that you've seen. Um, but there seems to be like a very rather large tent that has kind of been reinforced with some like heavier wooden aspects, and like a door has been affixed to the front, and there is just like a very big um like impression of a ram's skull in the door, is what you were told to look for whenever you were supposed to be heading this way.
Yeah. And it's like an actual like door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Ori wasn't raised in a fucking barn. So she is gonna knock. But as they pass through the crowd, I think Ori realizes that she's being like studied. And there's like a brief ripple of tension and like a crack of a couple of knuckles on one hand. She shakes it off and just keeps walking, and then just on Tam's door.
While we're passing through this area, can Espen make a perception check for anybody who's staring too long at any of them?
Sure.
It's cool. She didn't see shit. It's a 9.
All right, cool. Got it.
Yeah. Hated that. Thanks.
So you knock, and a few moments go by, and the door creaks open, and you see that like what is being called a hinge kind of like pops out for a second as the door opens and then settles back into place. As this uh, halfling, female presenting individual with like a shock of blue hair, kind of affixed in a very like floppy mohawk, and a bunch of tattoos, opens the door and goes, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, we're here for Ramtam.
I don't think Temison is expecting any guests. And then you just hear from the back the voice of Tamison just going, "Stop being such a priss and let him in." And the halfling's head just kind of hangs a little bit because we are going to die at some point. And opens the door and kind of like very sarcastically beckons you in.
Mm. Well, if I've got any say about it, it won't be anytime soon.
So reassuring. Thank you.
What's your name?
Chenille, and you're Oriane, and your partner was. Oh, I've forgotten what they called them. I know it's not his real name, but I do remember.
Ned.
Ned. That's right. When he decides to show up and tell me what his actual name is, and I'll use that. But he goes, "Ned, I don't know the rest of you."
Aspen, Serafina, and Lucero.
Well, welcome to our humble little abode. As she shuts the door, and you see touches this sigil that's been carved into the back of the door, and you see this like shimmering of energy kind of like ripple across as the door locks magically.
Thank you.
It's cool.
Well, the
Wow.
second you get out of this blazing sun, everything inside feels like winter. It's lovely. Tamison is there in the back cleaning up.
Oh.
So
I meant like
just
the lock thing. That was pretty cool.
oh yes
Yeah.
it's my thing. It's very
Could you show me how
keeping.
to do that thing? Like you
I
write the sigil on a door and it seems pretty secure.
Yes, I'm not quite like a teacher. That makes sense. I do. Or do they understand like how you fit into all this, like what we do?
Uh, kind of, sort of.
No. Got it.
I'm just saying it is a pretty useful thing, and if we just like draw that symbol, will it work the same or no?
I think they understand sort of the concept. I haven't exactly given them the blow by blow.
No.
Well, best to let Tamsin do it. She does have a flair for the dramatic. So.
Yeah. Thank you. Pleasure to meet you.
Yes, you as well. The rest of you remains to be seen.
I guess that means no, Ori, huh?
I'll herd the
Okay.
cats.
It is useful. We probably need
guess.
to learn.
Yes, Aspen, we can. It's something that we could probably figure out a scroll for, but right now, just
We were here. Okay,
So
boy.
as
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
as you all start walking in, you see that this tent is bigger on the inside. There is kind of like a rudimentary kind of drawing room situation, has a table and some chairs and a bar. It is all very open concept though, not a lot of walls. So you can see straight back into the corner where there is a large orc man who seems to be doing laundry in this wash bucket. And in the wash bucket, adjacent to him, you see Tamison is just fully in a bath. Very a la Geralt in Witcher 3. Opening scene.
Are we getting like Ambessa vibes?
Yes, absolutely that. Milk and honey all over everything.
Milk, honey, and Twinks.
Can't beat that.
Seraphina
And in the other
is gonna
room.
Seraphina's gonna stiffen and turn her back as soon as she sees that.
Yeah, you see, she's like there's like enough soap where like everything is generally covered, but you know, there's nothing on. Or there's no swimsuit.
Ori is not even phased. Just Tam.
Ori, you made it! Oh, it's so great. Your friends are here. Where's the old man?
He'll be around shortly, I'm sure.
Is he dead? He's almost dead.
You know what? In spite of his best efforts, he is still kicking.
Oh, that's nice. That's great. That's super. That was a hell of a fight. And you see as she's like sitting there, but she also has like a needle and thread and is like stitching up like a wound in her in her shoulder.
You're making a fucking give me that. And Ori like stomps over and like does a shockingly like has a surprisingly deft hand with a needle and thread. It's almost like she's stitched up wounds before.
Go ahead, give me a medicine check.
You're gonna fucking mess with this, I swear to God. Nice. 15.
All right, yeah, no, 15. You do a banging job. There's gonna be a scar. It's not gonna be
It's not
abysmal.
pretty, but she's
No.
not turning it into a fuck whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, the bleeding is less. And like as you're there, you see that there is just like a cavalcade of like different stitch scars where obviously this was the norm.
It's like being back home.
And she goes, "Yeah, no, hell of a oh, thanks that's super. Yeah, no, that'll heal it nicely." Tarlis, she turns and kind of like snaps her eyes at the orc man. Is in some kind of protest where he won't stitch me up anymore because he says I don't necessarily have to get in all these fights, and he kind of forgets that we're not exactly tapped in to the the main vein, as it were, for funding. So, and you see he just kind of like rolls his eyes and grunts and goes back to like scrubbing. You see now he has like Tam's tunic and pants and is like vigorously trying to like scrub blood out of her clothes.
When you're not tapped in, you mean you haven't made inroads here?
I know, you know, we get by, but like, you know, if I need something, I can't exactly, you know, call out Theresia and get it the next day. It's not exactly how it all works. So,
Fair.
you know,
Make
we
money
make
how we
do.
can.
We make do. So, now that all that's out of the way, and you see she just stands up at the tub, um, and swings over, and she goes, "Oh, this is just, you know, when in Rome, everyone's naked," and like goes and grabs like another like tunic and pants, and looks very comfy. Goes over and grabs a pipe, and stuffs it with some tobacco, and gets it lit, and settles into this very worn, um, leather armchair. And she goes, "So what are you doing here? The guild and I sent you, yeah?"
Not exactly.
I thought not. They didn't tell me.
No. I can't go back to Ressia for a while. So I'm
Oh,
taking jobs
I
where I can.
yeah, no, I saw your mug. That's quite a pretty penny you done worked on yourself.
I didn't even kill anybody for it.
Ah, it takes talent.
Yeah,
Where
they
did
get
you
real.
get the rest of these folk?
Corin.
No offense, you just don't seem like the thieving type.
Working for the Crown Prince, technically. Crown Prince of Corin. He's got someone missing that we are on the hunt for, and I was hoping, considering our shared background, you might be able to help.
The Stone Lord's son is missing, and you see she settles down, and she's a dwarf, so she understands kind of what all of this is going to entail, and she goes, "All right, so if I had to guess, that means that the clans are in uproar, and they're all kind of vying for power,
Yeah,
and
no. One of them tried to kill us as we were leaving.
oh." And all sounds about right. Insane that they even brought you in, like, into the mountain. Like, that doesn't happen. I don't know if they told you that.
No, we kind of got the sense of that, considering the rooms they had for us were kind of prison cells.
It was not very hospitable.
No, they definitely all opened from the outside only. So that was kind of
Mm.
the first hint. But yeah, there was an assassination attempt. Actually, I'm pretty sure it succeeded. And then we got the fuck out of there.
Well, I suppose in this sea of tepid news, there is a silver lining. If it had worked, then we'd know about it because the whatever clan managed to take over would have stripped all the Iron Peak banners down and kind of sent word all around. We'd have heard about it.
You haven't heard anything? They haven't
No,
tried
no, no,
anything
no.
else?
So whatever, well, whatever it is that Stone Lord's suffering at the moment means he's still suffering it, unfortunately. But means I assume your errand is to find young Carrick Ironpeak and bring him on home to assume the throne. I mean, you still have time. That's great.
Yeah.
Because you're going in the wrong direction. Green Steel Mountains be that way.
Yeah, no, it's mostly a matter of getting there that's become the issue. Turns out it's a lot more involved than I think we thought, especially considering, the assassination attempt, and leaving in a hurry.
And well, you made it this far. You didn't die, most of you.
Just a little bit.
With whatever you got. So, I mean this with all the love in my heart. You all kind of look terrible. So, um, here, and you see she hops down off her chair and goes over to this chest and flips it open and pulls out all like 1, 2, 3, 4 like fur robes and kind of like tosses them in your direction. Goes, here, give all your stuff to Turles. He finds it therapeutic to scrub blood out of cloth instead of off of me. Um, we'll get you fed. You get some rest. And then we'll worry about what comes next, yeah?
Fuck business in the morning.
Say again. Sorry.
Talk business in the morning then.
Aye, we'll talk business tonight. We still got a lot of time, but I'm starving. You've got to be hungry.
Yeah, I could eat a whole fucking auric. Yeah, sure. Thanks, Tam.
Yeah, for the shy ones, there's like a little partition, over there in the corner if you want to do your thing.
Uh,
I think I know which folks are gonna,
yeah,
based on based on everything.
Fee, if you want to get changed and hand me your dress, I'll get it taken care of.
Okay. She'll take the robe. I assume it ended up like on the floor next to her because she absolutely did not turn around to catch it. And then she's gonna stare at her feet until she gets to the partition, just in case, because she doesn't know where Ramtam is anymore. And then she'll change and pass her dress out.
Like a Roomba. Like,
You hear a lot of jingle jangle behind the partition.
And yeah, that's basically what the others get. If they have anything that they want laundered, Ori will collect it.
I did not get. Aspen, like, this is the first time she kind of like looks down. She's not covered in any blood. She didn't get in the arena at all.
I'm gonna say there's no blood. You have been in the desert for a while.
Well, yeah, for sure. But this is like the first time she notices that there's like not blood all over her, and she's like, "Huh, I feel like it did not help that much, I guess." Anyway, here you go. Aspen's covered in fur, y'all.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
puts on
Walking
a
around like a
fur
little
robe.
Ewok.
Yeah.
She's like, I wear this for you guys, so.
Yeah. I wear this for funsies.
Like Little Bear not wearing pants. And he's like, "We never
Yeah,
addressed this."
exactly.
I think Lucero, as soon as like he got it and then Serafina went off, like you would see as he just like very quickly dropped and then put on the robe. He's still very much like eyebrow raised and with a frowny face on as he folds everything up and then hands it over to be washed and everything.
Yeah. Well, I think Ori managed to get the worst of it off. So like she's not covered from like the nose down anymore, and it's not streaked up her fucking arms or anything. So I think she's pretty well okay. If Tam has a little more water and soap to wash with, I think she would be amenable to that.
So as you go over to kind of like hand over the goods to be washed by Turles, you see he just like very softly like takes it from you and does like a little nod. And you see is like very methodically like going through and like scrubbing stuff. You see he when he gets to Seraphina's, he like very gently like puts all the little trinkets into like a bucket, watches it, and then reattaches the trinkets shockingly in the perfect order of how they were.
I think Ori
You
watches
see
a little, kind of smiles.
and you see Chenille kind of comes back and looks at everybody's various states of just either battle worn or road weary. And she just like snaps her fingers and prestidigitates all of you clean.
It's been poof, like a little Pomeranian.
Mhm.
Oh, too clean, Ugh. Thank you, though. Ugh. Oh, you got the color out. Oh.
I think just to mirror that, Lucero's hair would probably do the same thing, even though like he probably would have gotten it cut. So like the top part of it would have poofed out, and all you just see is him just like look up and then just poof, 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 going back to crossing his arms.
Or Ori's hair gets even bigger for that second, just like full Diana Ross.
Yes.
And she just kind of like freezes. She's gonna over to Tarlis. She's gonna in Orcish. She's gonna point to the water basin. Do you mind just a second if I
You see he like looks down. You look at the water and you notice that it's not great. This is the wash cycle, not the rinse cycle.
Okay. Is there a bucket of clean water nearby?
Yeah, and you see he like as he's like
Here's
scrubbing, he
Ramtam's
reaches
bath.
over and he grabs like a smaller bucket of water and hands it over over to you and just keeps scrubbing away at everybody's stuff.
Thank you, cousin. She'll take some of the water and like get the curls in control so she doesn't look like she stuck her finger in a socket. Okay, we're just gonna like braid some of it back out of her face.
You see Tamison like with her pipe is like running around and opening like various boxes and stuff. Like she goes, "Where did I put? Oh, right there's." Um, finds one, flips it open, and pulls out like two wine bottles and like a string of just like dried smoked meats and stuff, and like lays it out. And she goes, "Oh, yeah, they didn't need that. That's okay." Um, like puts it on a tray and like brings it over to all of you. And she goes, "All right, so is this everybody's first time to the bones?
How could you tell?
You know, just everything."
You know, I had like heard about it a little bit, but I didn't think it was real, and it's a lot bigger than I thought it was. And hmm, I don't know if I really like it, and there's a lot of spooky things.
Well,
Just
when
saying.
you put an illegal market in the carcass of a long dead ancient dragon, yeah, no, it tends to get the vibes are weird, you know?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
I just kind of comes with territory.
Yeah, I just like didn't think about it honestly before we got here, and now that we're here, it's kind of like the vibes are really off. Just saying.
Luckily, Citrax was a very large dragon, so there's plenty of space.
Is there space that's not home? Like, can we not be in home anymore? She's like, while she's saying this, her eyes are clenched shut.
Oh, sweetheart, I've got clothes on. You can.
Oh, okay.
See, we're all decent,
Yeah.
physically
Okay.
speaking, at least.
That's good. I thought that we were. I thought she said we were in Rome, so I assumed we had to like leave.
Yeah, no, it's more of an expression. I don't even know exactly what Rome is. It's just the expression. Um,
This is the face that Ori is making. Tam would get the sense that this face is made a lot.
it's like you don't get out a lot, do you, little one?
I mean, before no, but now I've been out for like a few weeks, so it's kind of a lot.
And where is it that you come from?
Calipri.
Oh, Calgary's a lovely city. Why would you
Yeah.
leave?
I thought I knew, but now I'm starting to question. Um, I just didn't realize that when people talked about places like this, it was like this, you know?
Yeah, no, everybody likes to tell the myth of Citrax, um, but then they usually just kind of skip over what happens after. I mean, I guess it's not a myth, you know that. You're standing in his bones.
It looked cool on the map, and I thought it would be fun to explore, but I feel like it's not very fun.
Well,
Or
as
at least like the type of fun is not very fun. Like when people say they're going to have fun, is they're wrong. They're using the word wrong. I don't think they know what it means.
oh, I remember my first outing. It's probably just as traumatizing. Everyone died. Anyway. So she like grabs like she says that and then just like grabs a piece of like smoked herring off of the line and just like gets into it. Goes, oh please dig in. It's well it's room temperature, but it's it's dried and smoked, so it's
Gotta say, it's salted. It'll be fine.
to be fair, anything here is generally warm. 'Cause it's fucking a million degrees outside. So
So, Tam, can you help us?
can I help you? That's such a loaded question you've pitched there. Well, I mean, I can point you. I can point you in your direction. You know, trying to get out all secret like. I can probably get you out. It seemed like I didn't know Thomas very well. Um, I've never seen him gun it for someone like that before. So obviously you've pissed off somebody.
Yeah. Um, what do you know about Cutthroat?
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
well, she comes back and forth, back and forth. Um, she brings all sorts of stuff through. She's not a seller though. She's more of kind of a wholesaler. People tend to pick through what she brings and then they mark it up. It's actually terrible business model, but works for her, I guess. That little sand skiffer she's got really makes getting around here pretty a lot easier than some of us.
Yeah. That's all she does. She just runs. She's a runner. She runs goods back and forth.
Yeah, fairly. I mean, she's not here every day. I think we lost her. We thought she was dead for about a month, and she came back, and we didn't really inquire because well, we don't care. Um, but she showed up. Chanel, when did Kate start coming around? You see the halfling kind of looks up from Buck and goes, um, I don't know, she's fairly new, probably like a year ago, year and a half, give or take. I don't know how long we been here. He goes, oh, fair point. Fair point. Feels like it's been forever. Um, but yeah, we don't see her really with a lot of folk. Um, Seems to be very direct.
Uh, okay, if she goes back and forth all the time, why did she need arc protection this time?
Maybe she's got somebody on her tail. Could be she
Or do you
wanted.
think she just wanted us here?
It's possible.
You don't usually go to the place where you think somebody is looking for you is at. You know what I mean? So like something is either very important here for her or she just definitely wanted us here and I don't know. I think her and Revlis have a history that we don't fully know all of, and it sounds like she's not a very great person.
Yeah.
Well, you got to take that statement with a grain of salt. Not everybody around here is really great at all, honestly.
But like if they're a threat to you directly, like that makes them less of a good person in this situation.
I suppose. Get a point there. You see, she's kind of like pulled out a knife and is like kind of just like cutting various pieces of kind of dried meat
You said
into
that
what's. Go ahead.
Kate like works by herself often. Does she does she pick up things here normally? Like
Mm.
when she is back and you guys don't think she's dead? Or like does she talk to specific people when she's here every time? Or
I
do
don't, no,
you
we don't
know?
really, we don't, we don't necessarily like Kate, and that's not for say we don't like most people, is the thing. Um, but she doesn't have the what is the word I'm looking for here? We all tend to at least be cordial, give or take. Um, and as we all are all out for ourselves, Kate seems to be even more so. There's not a lot of kind of bonds or anything that I think she really has here. It's very uh she she has she has goods. She comes in, everybody picks through it, and then she heads on back.
So even in a den of thieves, people look at her with a side eye.
She just doesn't feel like no, this feels insensitive. She doesn't really feel like she belongs. You know that look in someone's eye, that that we're used to seeing, where it's just like, oh yes, no, very nice to meet you. I do think you'll stab me if I go about something the wrong way.
She does kind of give off that general air of will stab at first provocation.
Right, right, right.
Shockingly, managed not to do that while we were traveling with her. Um,
Well,
again,
and when you're
shocking, I
when
know.
you're young, you tend to stab first and ask questions later. And then you get stabbed and you're like, "Oh, man, that really sucks." And then you kind of, figure your own way around either stabbing or getting stabbed. And don't get me wrong, we'll stab people. Doesn't bother me one bit. Um, but we dance around it a little bit more, as you get older. You know, flies with honey and all that.
This would explain
I
why
see.
she got the nickname Cutthroat then.
Ah, yeah, no, that does explain it. That does explain that. But she hasn't particularly given us any real trouble. Which is good because Chanel doesn't like it when people give us too much trouble. So, I mean, she steered clear of us. I mean, she's mostly steered clear of everybody. I think that would have any problems. Just not a lot of people deal with her directly.
Um, just there's something going on with her and Revelous, and I don't. She gives me a bad feeling. That's all. So I know you're already kind of cautious of her, but maybe add a little extra caution on top of that.
All right, well, I'm gonna be here for, I don't know, at least a few days. That was my last fight on the circuit. Until next week. So, and that picked us, cleaned us up plenty, luckily, because Chenille bet a bunch for me to lose. So we actually cleaned up quite nicely on that. So I mean, you sounds like you should probably watch your back while you're out there. You sure you don't want me to get you out of here?
Well, yes, but we can't leave without Rev. Um, but listen, Tam, if you've got anything that'll help make this journey easier, supplies, a way out that's quick and quiet. I may not be able to go back home for a while, but I can probably still pass some messages along.
Do you have a way to get us like through the city that's not detectable by like magic and like, that kind of stuff? Not just like people looking. Cause yeah. We've had an interesting trip.
Yeah, no, it kind of always tends to be interesting when you come through here. I mean, I don't have like a way for someone to stop finding you magically, but I do know my way around enough to get you back to the outskirts without too many people seeing you.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't happen to have a map on hand, do you?
Oh, map of the bones, map of the bones.
Not of the bones, Tam, of where we're headed.
Oh, to get the green steel. Yeah, 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 yeah. So you need, and you see she hops down off of her chair again, and just kind of like pipe sticking out of her mouth. He goes, "All right, that is, don't tell me. It's this box." You see she opens it up, and there's just like it's just full to the brim of gunpowder. She goes, "It's not that one." She closes that. Rummages around a little bit, and you see reaches behind a box. Goes, oh yeah, there it is. And you see she has this piece of parchment that's all wrapped up and tied with like a little piece of leather cord. And she puts it down on a barrel and kind of rolls it out, and you can see you have the world map, and you see she grabs a quill off of a desk that's been made out of a couple crates. And goes, all right, so you're here. And she circles where you are on the bones. And she goes, if you have to get all the way in the Green Steel Mountains, you don't want a bunch of people to see you.
Like
I
people and everything. Yeah.
everything very specific. Yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you could probably. And you see she takes her quill and draws a path from the bones back through. Instead of taking you straight back to Enhalis, she just has you crossing the rest of the Great Waste. And she goes, the majority of the Great Waste is uninhabited, at least by people. What you'll find out there, creature-wise, I mean, there's worms, there's elementals, there's all sorts of things in the sand that
Sounds probably not great.
aye, but if you don't anyone want anyone to follow you, you'd have to be insane to go through all of this.
By chance, do you happen to have or know somebody that can give us a scroll for teleportation?
Now there's an idea. Have you
That
ever
might be way
teleported
better.
before?
Kind of.
He won't answer
Like-
the question. He'll just continue staring at her.
It was kind of involuntary though. Like it, I don't get to control it, and it's, that's how magic is sometimes. So, but
I see, I see, I see. You could. Chanel, do we have anything teleporting wise? Any kind of transplanar? And you see Chanel closes her book and like closes it a little more definitively and kind of let me look. She hops down and starts going through this shelf that is just a bunch of crates that have been turned on its side and stacked above. Let's see. Eye bite, firebowl, um, animate dead. I thought we were gonna need that one. Uh, um, let's see. Dominate monster. That's for a rainy day.
Just for shits and giggles.
Oh. Tam, I sold this one that you're looking for. And see Tam kind of throws her hands up. He goes, what are you doing selling stuff? It's what am I fighting for if you're selling stuff? He goes, because you like to do it. And goes, you got me there. No, I love it. No, it's super. Who'd you sell it to? And see, Chenille pulls out another book and like starts going through. It's like ledger, scroll of teleportation. Someone named Creel. That's just what he put. He's probably still here. I sold it yesterday.
What
You
did
know, and
you purchase it for? Just out of curiosity.
oh, we don't ask those kinds of questions. It's none of our business.
Oh, I mean, like, how much did he give you? Like, how much
Oh,
could you offer him?
yeah, no, like
Yeah.
150 gold is quite a lucrative deal. So,
How much for how much? How much would you say Horn of Blue Dragon costs?
Why?
Answer my question first.
No.
Then no.
Chenille,
Mm.
please.
Well, depending on how much horn of a blue dragon and how old the dragon was when the horn was harvested, and if it's powdered, well, that's a completely different situation. I don't
Is
know,
it
can
better?
run you anywhere. Oh, it depends what you need it for.
Oh.
What do I need? What do I need blue
What do you
dragon
use
horn?
it for?
All sorts of stuff. You can make a potion of blue dragon's breath. You can kind of like spew lightning. That's kind of like a one and done though. Um, it's actually really good for some arthritic ointments. If your bones are achy.
Cost, please.
Oh, I don't know, anywhere between I don't know, 200, 300 gold, depending on what you're using it for.
Fine.
Right buyer.
Fine. I'll give you a vial for that teleportation scroll.
He doesn't have it anymore. He sold
I
it
sold
to
it.
Creel.
You wait to get it from
Damn it.
Creel.
But do you have it?
I mean, if you don't,
Or are you getting it?
if you do not have the teleportation circle, then it matters not whether or not I have the vial or not.
This one, and you see she kind of turns her and she goes, this one's not super good at the negotiation part. Can one of the rest of you do this?
He's like new too, kind of.
To living?
It's sort of.
To an extent.
Fusaka, if we want to buy the scroll, it might still be smart to sell the powder here. Because, like, if we give them money, they can trade that for whatever they want. And they might not want blue powder.
If you have the Horn of Blue Dragon, that is a unicorn of a different color, and I think I can help you. Do you have it?
He'll walk over to where his clothes are. He'll reach into one of the pockets and pull out one of the vials, and then just shake it.
I can't remember. Did I say the ones that you got were powdered or no?
I'd say they were powdered, yeah.
I believe I said they were powdered.
Powdered, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Now we can talk. So, I can get you a scroll. I just have to make it. Unfortunately, that takes a while.
Like how long a while? You seem really good at this.
I could probably have
Like I
it
saw
ready
the
for you.
door.
Yeah, well, that took me a while to set up. It's just it now works.
Okay.
How
So
long do you need, Chanel?
I can probably have one ready for you in the morning.
Oh, that's like not bad. That's really quick.
Listen, for someone who doesn't do any sort of arcane anything, I'm going to be impressed no matter what. So that seems like lickety split, if I'm being honest with you.
Mm.
Yeah, and then we
it's-
can avoid the sand. What? Sort of thing? What?
I hate to like kill the mood, cause and I could be wrong, but can't you only cast spell scrolls if you can cast that level of spell?
I mean, like, yeah,
Like,
but
do you have the experience to cast it? Because I don't think I can.
I can cast a 4th level spell. I don't know what teleportation is.
I think it's like 7.
Is it?
Hmm.
Hold on.
Do you think I would sell you something that you couldn't use?
Maybe.
Shenanigans.
I think Ramtam would.
I don't think Ramtam would be that stupid because I almost killed her.
Well, maybe
It goes,
Ramtam has modifiers she can put on it, but I just didn't want to spend a bunch of money on a spell we can't use.
I didn't even think about that.
No, I thought scrolls. I'm pretty sure scrolls you just like lock and load them. It's like a one time. You can't learn it,
Yeah, you can't learn it.
Yeah.
but the scroll
I
just
think it-
gives you kind of like a free.
Yeah, a use of it.
You get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Great, let's do that.
It's going. It's going
That's
to
better.
today. It's going today.
And if you don't like it, you can find us in the Denny's parking lot.
All of us
in the
this time.
Yeah, all of
Uh, All of us.
5 on 1.
Chanel, if that is something that you are capable of doing, I know I would be greatly appreciative, and I'm sure the rest of the party would as well.
I'm capable. It's gonna ruin my night, but I had plans
Can-
and everything.
Oh, like, can we help in some way? Like, do you
You need me to play runner for anything?
Oh, there was just a minotaur I was gonna meet.
Oh,
But I've got him wrapped around my finger. I can see him tomorrow.
Nice.
well, we can't help with that. I'm sorry. I think.
No, you're friends of Ramtown, so that means you're acquaintances of mine.
Or gives her like the best, most charming smile that she can muster, which is actually pretty charming.
Yeah.
Charisma 15, baby.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's important. So you see Chanel puts her book down that she was reading, and you see she pulls out this kind of like big leather scroll that unravels, and you can see that there is like little like components that are all in the pockets and stuff, and she pulls out a piece of parchment and goes, all right, well, I'm just gonna get to work on this then. um I'm gonna take this over here. And you see she picks it up and walks over to like another little alcove and waves her hand, and this wall of sand just like kind of seals her in.
Before that happens, Ori's gonna make sure that she's got drink and snack to fortify her. Like
Oh,
literally
oh, yes, yes.
pour her a glass of wine and get her a little plate made up because it's only polite.
Oh, very important. Yes, yes, yes.
When the sand starts to show up,
mm.
you can visibly see her jump, and she does like a little squeal back. Ooh, the sand. Ooh, there's so much sand here.
Oh
Ugh.
yeah, no, that's a good trick. No, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, it's crazy. And now she used it to shut doors in my face. It's really annoying.
She uses it to shut doors in my.
I made sure this place had no doors, and then all of a sudden there's doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tam. Yeah. It will, hopefully, it will hopefully make it to the grade steel. But if there's anything that you can settle us with, I'd owe you one.
All right, so I don't have a lot. This isn't this isn't like a storehouse or anything. It's just kind of my abode.
It's like
Really just
very
kind of
lovely.
really just oh, thank you so much. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
You've done
Yeah, no,
wonderful.
it's just more of a kind of an outpost. Um,
An
which
out home.
luckily this outpost is an out home.
Yeah.
Um, but no, I've got some stuff. I've got some stuff here. You see, she kind of like does like a big rock to get off her chair, and cracks open a case and pulls out a case of healing potions. So that's gonna be 12 to divide amongst you guys how you would like. They are just normal healing potions.
Okay. Wow,
Um,
that's so very helpful. Aspen
she
starts
goes, um,
like
you're definitely going to need these, and you see she throws you this kind of like a roll of linen. Um, and as it hits your hands, you can see like through the threads, there's just kind of like a gold shimmer. Um, so these special bandages will stop the bleeding condition.
ooh, these are gorgeous. Look at them sparkle in the lights.
Yeah, kind of a one-time deal. So, like 1 foot generally works out to do what you needed to do. Um, and you got about 20 feet there. So,
Wow. Okay.
it doesn't really do much if you kind of, lose an arm or anything, but can't really actually like just like tie it back on. That's a whole different set of skills that we don't necessarily have.
Yeah.
And then you see she just grabs like another like dusty bottle of wine and tosses it over in y'all's direction. It's like, it sounds like you're gonna need that.
Yeah, that's Ori catches it and puts it in her bag.
Unfortunately,
Um,
that's all I've got for you here. Um, but what I can give you is I can give you the space here to rest. You all are clean and your clothes are getting clean, but you still kind of look like shit. So maybe take a rest.
yeah, I think considering what we're going to be getting up to next, that might be our best bet for now.
Right, and then Shania will have that scroll for you, and then you can get on as it will.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just out of curiosity, Tam, have you heard anything from back home?
Your man's fine.
Thanks.
He's building newts again.
Um, I'll be right back. And Ori's gonna grab something from her pack, sort of like step out.
don't go too far.
I won't.
What would the rest of you like to do?
What time of the day is it?
It's like 7.
So like maybe like if we avoid the sand, this scroll will be very helpful. And I don't know what all we should be avoiding, to be honest. But like, you know how we got in that little bit of a scuffle where like Kate almost died and Revlis jumped off the ship and like all that, and like Lucero, you should kind of know, but you don't know, I guess, anymore. Like you know that my name is Espen, but like, do you remember? Do you remember what else I am called?
He's gonna go from like looking down to like looking over at you, Espen, and then he'll just simply say, "No," and you can check my thoughts if you think I'm lying or holding back.
Like, uh, like you know,
Serafina's
like,
gonna like wilt a little bit.
like you know, I was just like checking to make sure it was like
What?
to see if you were still in there. Because you like, do you still have the thoughts that aren't your thoughts in your head? And like the last time they pushed me out, and I had like that weird nap. And like you probably don't remember that either, but like, is it just your thoughts in your head? Because I was hoping maybe that like you were, well, not you, but like Dante was in there too.
So far, the only thoughts that have been in my head are my own.
Is he still wearing the amulet?
Yeah.
That's like super weird, okay? You should have more thoughts in your head than just you. And
You?
no, well, like twice, but like
There's
it wasn't anything
there's
helpful.
there's only 3 of us that do spell casting, and I don't need detect thoughts to read my own.
Are you sure?
Yes.
If you learn the spell, like maybe you could connect. Just forget it. Never mind. I'm not going to apologize for it. I was checking on my friend. And clearly, like, you're not
I'm
Dante.
sorry.
No, you're not.
Your friend is not here.
Where is he?
I don't know. But whoever he was when I wasn't isn't here. And I'm willingly going to let you search if you want. But as far as I can tell, he is not. To put your mind at ease. And then he's just simply going to like stick his hand out, kind of like this, and say, "Go for it."
Fine. They also, Serafina, my name is also Farah, but like, hold on. We'll cover that in a second. Okay, hold on. And she'll grab onto Lucero's hand and cast Detect Thoughts. And this time, since it's, I mean, he said he was like chill with it. I would like to go deeper in and see. I don't know why that amulet is not causing trickery. So let's see what that does, I guess. Yeah.
You're gonna poke
Okay.
the bear? You're gonna wake up
Oh,
the
dude, I'll take a nap. That's what she needs. This is fine.
All right, do your thing.
Yeah, so she'll cast it. What does she hear surface level, but then like as she tries to like navigate deeper, what does she glean from that?
Surface level, it's him saying, I hope that she finds closure in whatever she finds.
Rude.
As you begin to probe deeper, Lucero, you kind of like feel that weird worm-like sensation of someone going through your mind. And that is where we're going to take our break. So when we come back, we will see what's rattling around in Lucero's noggin. So don't go
Wild.
anywhere because I want to find out just as much as everybody else. So we will be right.
Gang, gang.
Welcome back. We're about to get so sad. So, Aspen, as you begin to kind of paw through, no pun intended, the surface thoughts, of Lucero, and you get down into the real nitty gritty. Lucero, what is going on in that pretty little head of yours?
Fire. Lots and lots of fire. I think once Espen gets down to a point where she can't go any further, it's like being in the desert, but this one is different. It doesn't feel like there's any sort of escape whatsoever. Even if she were to go walking by and find a tree, there would still be that immense amount of heat that just feels unnatural for the material plane. And off in the distance, there are these huge mountain ranges, and also a far off city. One that doesn't seem like it should be possible for, especially with this heat, to be here, but yet it shines a very beautiful bronze, coming off one of the tallest buildings that's over there. And you'll also see red dragons flying about, shooting off their fire like it's nothing. It's just another day. As few kind of like walk off and about, you might find, if I may, Mr. GM, Espen, can you roll a perception check?
Woo! Yes. Ooh, I got an 18 on the die. Hold on. 20.
A very familiar dish scent that is being made. Coffee. Maybe some cookies. It's not going to be hard for you to be able to find it. And you'll see that there is an old friend, long hair, just chomping down on some stuff. What do you do?
Oh, Espen would reach out. I don't know if with this spell, since I'm able to dig into the thoughts and there is this willingness of like letting her in in her kind of curious bare self. I don't know how like tangible or anything any of it is. But
I mean,
she swears she
what is consciousness except
exactly.
a
Yeah.
very long thought?
Yeah.
Truth.
But she can smell it and hear things and just she feels like she feels the heat, and she will take a step forward and reach and call for Dante. Dante!
You'll see peek up before he looks back. He's like, Aspen, hi.
Where are you?
Um, we're here. Well, not here, but like we're here. Here. Yes.
Here. Okay. Can you not be here, and can you come back with me? Can you move?
I can't.
Why? Where did you go?
Well, I'm here. This is me. This is home.
Why aren't you in your body?
Well,
Who is...
I am in my body. But I am not. How do I put this? I am not me here right now. This is not me. Who you are talking to out there, that's me.
No.
It is.
You are you, and whoever that is
Me.
is not you. I've seen you. I've seen you for the last year.
And you see me now too. It's just Aspen, you know when you have like a a really bad dream, and then it's just like when you like
Yes,
wake
this
up.
is a bad dream.
Well, actually, not a bad dream. Think about it like this: you have a really good dream, but then you just like wake back up in reality. It's just like, oh, okay, got it. I'm not in that dream anymore. I'm the dream.
But you were not
I
no, you were
I
not a dream for a whole year. When I
I
found you on the mountain, you were real. I had to get Torben to carry you.
I got put here for some reason, and for whatever additional reason, me out there couldn't come out. And so me went out there instead.
Well, then how do I put him back in here? Because he should be in here and you should be out there.
That's the thing. He's really me, but I'm also me too. It's just I was
But
the
he
me.
doesn't remember you.
I'm just the me that he kind of lost along the way. But I don't think that I'm gone in the sense that you are accustomed to. I am still here, but I'm also not here.
He doesn't remember.
Well, he's scared. You remember, he's been in here for a while, and then on top
If
of
he's
that,
scared, then why is he so mean?
well, I mean, if you're surrounded by a bunch of strangers and people get kind of aggressive, I can see, I can still
But I
see.
told him that we were friends and that I knew him.
Friendship
And
means
that
something.
we've been friends for a year.
Friendship means something different where we're from. And
But then, am I speaking the wrong language? Does it need to be a different language? Should I say it differently?
no. I would say with him being scared and him going to be being the way that he is, and I understand he's a jerk right now. He probably needs your and everybody else's help more than anything else right now until he can figure everything out. I'm there, but again, I'm just a part of him. He is me, I
What?
am him, but circle.
It is a very messed up circle, Dante. Do
I'm-
I what do we have to help him figure out if he's so confused?
You're gonna see as Dante kind of looks over at like the big city over there, and it's like, we can't seem to go to that place for some reason. That seems locked, and we are still trying to figure out how to get there.
So he can't go home.
Right now it doesn't seem like that, but I think going home may provide answers. And I'm never gone. I'm always in your memories. With everything we do and all the lessons we learned, I'm still there with you. Don't ever forget that. I'm still around. I promise.
It's not the same.
It's never going to be the same, and it's okay.
No, it's not.
I promise.
No, it's not. And in this moment, Espen is going to reach out and like push and see what happens if this form of Dante is tangible.
So, Aspen, as you reach out to touch Dante, you see that your hand goes through, and then everything begins to get very wispy. The sands are kind of blending into the sky, and Dante's form and this whole scene starts to fade.
This stupid sand is everywhere.
I think at that point you will hear footsteps kind of clink on in, as you'll see as Lucero will walk in and say, "Did you find what you were looking for?"
No. No, I wasn't. I'm just as confused. And apparently you need to go home, but home is not somewhere that I know where it is. It's somewhere hot, super hot, with a lot of sand, and don't trust sand right now.
Elemental plane of fire. Yep.
What is your home called?
The city of brass.
Do I know anything about that? Does that ring a bell? Does that sound like something that...
Give
Like-
me a history check.
16.
16. So you know that the fire, the elemental plane of fire is, well, just that. Pretty much every creature that has any kind of affinity for the flame originates or gains their power from this plane. The red dragons, Ifrits, fire Ganasis. You've heard that, unlike some elemental planes where it is just the raw power kind of given a place to be, that there are cities and civilizations on this plane, the city of brass being the most notable one. And as the two of you have this conversation, the whole scene begins to kind of fade more and more into the background. And as both of you look at the city of brass in the distance, you see this shadowy figure standing also on the horizon, featureless, formless, very much humanoid,
What?
as the spell begins to end.
What? What was that?
I don't know.
Is that you, but not you? Or Dante? Dante said that, like,
You found your friend,
that
right?
didn't.
You did?
Yes, but no, because I could not grab him. I could not bring him back out. It was just a memory.
I hope
I couldn't. You
I-
hope what?
I hope that this at least brought some sort of solace to you. Again, I'm sorry. I'm not your friend
No,
that you knew.
no, you're not. You're not, because you don't remember anything. It's like he wasn't here at all. And him just being a memory was not. It's not good enough. Why did you do? Why are you here and he is not? What happened? What did you do?
If I knew that, you think I wouldn't have told you already? You think I wouldn't have gone?
I don't know. Because you are not my friend.
I don't know. And I'm trying to find that out myself.
Well, I don't know how to get to the city of Brass, but if we go to the city of Brass, then we'll. I don't even know. I don't. It has a lot of sand there, okay? And I don't want to deal with sand right now. That didn't help.
I mean, I think it kind of did, because if you think about it, if you saw Dante and Dante's still in there, that means they are the same person. It wasn't like somebody else was possessing Lucero, and your experiences, your memories shape how you act, but like you're still you, and Lucero's already helped us. So I think it could be.
He doesn't remember anything. That is things that Dante would not have
But
forgot.
if you didn't remember anything, I would still call you my friend. And Lucero already helped save people.
I don't know. Everything just gets more confusing every time I try and read your thoughts. But the extra voices were not there. And that is also just as confusing.
But that's probably good, right?
For Lucero. But not for Dante.
Wouldn't that be good for both of them? I mean, like, they're basically the same person, probably. And I don't think those voices were nice, or they would have let us talk to them.
Dante made it seem like they were kind of friends. So
Dante thought everybody was friends with them. I don't think Dante could think very clearly.
I don't want to go near sand for a while until I know more about sand. Well, not just sand. Um, Serafina, I am. Dante knew this. Dante knew what my name was, and I am called Farah. Um, and I'm kind of just like going from place to place and moving around and just like trying to avoid, well, not just sand, but like one time it was a weird flower and we
And the
accidentally,
air elementals.
yeah.
Why are those after you?
Well, sometimes it's different things, but it's only been a few times. I kind of sort of like helped people and somebody didn't like it and
Is this still related to like the archfey you told us about before, or is this a different
yeah.
person?
I just like don't want to say their name because you know, like names have power. And we're on this side of the world. And there's a lot of fun magic over here.
Like actually fun, or like the bones fun?
Both. And different things. And she glances at like Lucero in that moment. Maybe the different type of magic can help figure out whatever is going on with you and Dante.
We'll figure something out. I can't guarantee your friend's going to come back. But in the meantime, I am here, and I'm going to try and be kind of helpful.
I didn't. I didn't.
Mean it?
No. I didn't get to say goodbye twice. Ah. That's not a good memory to have.
Espen,
And you.
as you are kind of trying to piece all of this weirdness together, you realize that the entire time that you were inside Lucero's head, you didn't hear any voices from the amulet.
The amulet was quiet the whole time. What?
Do you think it's maybe because the amulet had to deal with Dante and not Lucero?
Oh. That make. Unfortunately, that makes a lot of sense because if he's not there, then they can't. They can't talk through him. But then that means he's really not there.
I think he is, but if you enter into a contract and you're not in your right mind, then sometimes it's not considered valid. So if Dante is a part of Lucero, if it's a different part of his brain he can't access right now, then maybe it doesn't count. But
So
that
he
doesn't
wasn't
mean
real
Dante's gone.
ever.
I think it was real. But you know how, like, sometimes when people get, like,
Hallucinate
no, like, you know how, like, when people get sick or really tired,
and have a
They can,
fever
like-
and hallucinate?
not hallucinate, but they act different, right? When you have different things, if your environment is different, you act different.
So Dante
you're-
was a fungus?
No, but if Dante doesn't remember, like, having a hard childhood or something, then maybe he can be gentler. And maybe Lucero had different life experiences, but they're still the same person.
Do you remember your childhood, Lucero?
No.
What do you remember? So in a year from now, are you going to change too? Are you real? I just touched your hand. I know you're real now.
I'm going to tell you this.
That you like coffee?
No. I'm a tea person myself. Thank you. Whatever caused me to be here on this plane, whatever sealed me within my own body, back in the recesses of my mind, obviously the walls have torn down and I am back. So whoever I was in that time period was your friend Dante. And as I've mentioned to you before, I am sorry. I am deeply sorry, but I am not him. He might be
I know.
me, but I am not him.
You know, like, we went back and forth for a year to different places, and like, I am trying to keep somewhat of a low profile, and Dante stayed with me, and now that that he did not exist, it means I did it all by myself. And that I was alone the whole time.
No,
And that
no. It's not how that works. You have a memory with Dante and him being there. That doesn't change. That's still there. He was still there with you. You weren't alone.
like a ghost. It just doesn't make any sense right now.
Maybe one day we'll figure it out. But in the meantime, it was rude of me to have entered in the way that I did. So let me. And he's going to stick his hand out to you, Espen, and say, "Pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Lucero Emberhold."
Espen. And she'll like shake his hand. But it's like
So as this is all going on, Ori, you have slipped outside.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, Ori pulled something from her pack. It's a small stone, probably about the size of a palm. It fits kind of nicely in that like groove of the thumb and the palm. And she paces a little. She grumbles. And she lifts the sending stone to her lips and just asks, "What do you hear?"
Hey there, little tooth.
Hey, Pop.
Where are you gone and got off to now?
I am in the rib cage of a dragon.
That sounds eventful.
Don't worry, the dragon's already dead. It's this weird tent city like setup. It's kind of wild out here.
Oh man, you know what? Sometimes you tell me stuff, and I am so glad that I live right here.
Well, if I have my way about it, you will continue to live that easy, quiet life. Is Augie
What are
take?
you getting into, youngin?
It's a lot. That's a lot. There's a crown prince and a couple of fucking weirdos. Sorry, Pop. That
That's a coin in the jar. You do
yeah,
when you get back.
I know. That's like 4 jars at this point. Um, there's a. You ever heard of an Oblivarin?
Oh, but what now?
She's like a tiny little bear.
Mm, no, I don't think so. Whereabouts they come from?
I don't know. She hasn't really told us a whole lot, and I think that's on purpose. But that's fair. I haven't told them everything either.
You doing okay out there, little tooth?
I mean, I got people that I can look out for.
You got anybody looking out for you?
They do what they can.
That's my little tooth, always had on a swivel.
Uh, Augie's taking care of you, right?
Yeah, big fella. Yeah, no, he comes by every now and again. He's shit card player. Sorry, that's a coin, and you just hear a little
Ah!
a little clink over the sending stone of a coin
You
entering a jar.
give me all sorts of mess, and here you are, like a sailor.
Listen, at my big age, I can say whatever I want. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's fair. I just um and for the next couple of minutes, Ori tells her father just enough so he knows where she is and what she's doing. But if anyone asks, it's not going to be enough to cause problems for him.
You know, they still got your face all over the city.
Yeah, it's made it out here too.
You don't say.
I'm famous, Pop.
Well, if I had to think of a way for you to get famous, I would maybe pick a different way. But you know, it
Yeah,
all
no, that was a little more labor intensive than I was hoping for, but they were gonna starve people, and I couldn't let that slide.
no, you couldn't.
Just don't go getting yourself into trouble now, okay?
I'll do my very best. Augie keeps a good eye out. So
I love you, Pop.
I love you, little too. You be safe out there.
No promises.
and you just feel the little the magic kind of fades from the sending stone.
And Ori is stronger than Laura is, because I think as she's standing there and she feels the stone sort of go cold in her hand, the world around her kind of blurs at the edges. But she doesn't let a single goddamn tear fall.
So Ori, you take all the time that you need to kind of collect yourself.
Ugh. Fucking crown guard.
If I can.
Go for it.
Hmm?
After the reintroduction with Espen, Lucero would probably make his way out, just kind of give like a quick knock.
Mhm.
What?
Can I come out?
You can do as you like.
Just gonna like walk up next to Ori and just look out there and say, this is a really interesting group that you have.
Yeah.
You good?
I'm fine.
You don't sound like it. You don't have to bullshit me.
I don't know you.
Even more reason why you wouldn't even matter. But your friends over there seem to care about you a lot. And we're traveling together, so
No misery worth complaining about, Lucero.
if you're not going to complain about it to them, then why not complain about it to a complete stranger?
Because I have a 3,000 gold price on my head. And that looks real good to most people.
Well, I'm not most people.
We got a job to do. Find this fucking prince, dead or alive, and if he's dead, well, we'll figure that out when we get to him.
Yeah, but we're not
Right now. Nori points back to the tent. I am doing my damnedest to keep those chuckle fucks alive, and somehow they keep fighting me at every turn. You want to help?
happily.
Fine.
But make sure you find somebody that's able to take care of you too, even if it's just spilling out enough of your feelings to not have to carry them yourself. Doesn't have to be me. Like you said, we're strangers. But they care enough. Hell, I just had to reintroduce myself to the Oblavarin Espen.
Her name's Espen.
Yeah.
From what I understand, they were very close, and I understand that whoever Dante was is he a part of you?
I think so. She went into my head. I let her. Why would I let her do that?
It's worth something, I guess.
You know, I think in a former life, I would have tolerated that. For some reason, here I am.
Or he kind of like squares her shoulders, cracks her neck. I appreciate it, what you did during the fight, keeping an eye out. And it's only said with like tiniest bit of resentment, just a little.
Just a little bit.
Just like moderately salty, just not fully marinated, but
I'm happy to do so. This is new. I'm not a fan of it. But part of me also is. Which is also part of why I'm even out here to begin with.
and it shockingly, caveat, this is not me being a piece of shit, even though that's kind of the default here.
It's okay.
Why didn't this is not me being an asshole, I promise. I just don't like beating around the fucking bush. Why didn't you just leave? You didn't know us. You didn't have any reason to stick around. I understand that we're useful to you to an extent, but we have our own shit that we're dealing with. And if we fucking fail or die, then you're just kind of stuck out here. Why take the risk?
Something tells me inside me that I needed to stay. And I ration it off as, well, you all are useful in some way, shape, or form, especially with how fucked up y'all looked after I came back. And then, you guys proved it, you are very useful, especially in combat. And now, I am starting to find out that there may be a little bit more in there than I realize. If we are going to not beat around the bush for anything, I will be upfront with you about whatever it is I'm thinking about, whatever it is that I want to do, if you will do the same. I respect you that much. You are a very capable fighter.
I know.
So why aren't you in there finding comfort in your friends? Because you look like you need somebody.
Because I am the bastion. I will be their pillar. I will be their fucking rock. And if they see a crack in the foundation, you know how quick that shit spreads.
Is it them you're worried about finding you weak, or yourself? Remember, we're be respectful here.
You don't know me either, Lucero. You don't know shit about what I came up from.
I would like to learn that.
I will fight at your side. I will help make sure that this party gets to where they need to go. But don't you go digging around in my head. I
Never
think there's
plan.
enough of that.
Never plan to. It's not a thing I do.
You don't need magic for it.
Fair. But I look forward to getting to know you better. If you let me. He's gonna stick his hand out to you.
I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
And
That's a 6. Okay. So I don't think Ori takes the offered hand. She is, however, going to step closer. Like, eye to eye. Because if there's anything that Ori and Shieldbreaker is, it's, well, she's a barbarian. You don't get to be that without having a little bit of unresolved anger. I will fight at your side, and I will protect this party. You will get to know me when I feel as if I can trust you enough to make it so. Are we understood?
Crystal.
Good. And she's going to turn and walk back inside.
I think he just stays out there, turns his back towards the tent, crosses his arms, and just kind of like looks up at the sky. And that's it.
now, Ori, as you walk back in, you see that Ramtam has opened several bottles and is kind of forcing these flagons into Seraphina and Esmond's hands. Wow, this was an terribly tense situation here for a while, and I don't have great hearing, but it didn't sound super out there. So I need everybody to drink this as fast as possible. It's getting far too serious in here.
Is that wine?
Yeah, oh yes. You see she has like two more in her hands.
Ori takes the bottle.
Espen drank hers and then took Seraphina's.
That's the
She knew
spirit,
she
little
was
one.
gonna.
Don't worry, I got more. And you see she runs over and starts preparing. You hear there's like a little like very like jaunty music kind of just coming around. Um just kind of out of nowhere. And you see Ramtam runs over to like the sand wall that Chenille has built. And you just see like the sand goes away just enough for like Chenille's hand to come through and like grabs a mug from Ramtam and then comes in and the wall seals back up. And Espen Ramtam like kind of like hooks arms with you and is like trying to like kind of get you to to do-si do dance. Um and she's like, Ori, you go grab the tall one out from the front. Um don't make that face. Shit in my house. You have to do what I say.
I could go get him.
And it's like, you know what, little one, I want you to stay right there. For some reason, I feel like you wander off. It just doesn't. It's just a feeling.
I think
that I
Ori
have.
like snorts a little into the wine.
And Seraphina, as you're like the only one sitting there without a drink and kind of just viewing this revelry, as you're looking at the scene in front of you. You can see Turles has neatly pressed and folded everybody's traveling clothes, and has now kind of joined, and is mostly kind of like dancing to himself and also just like kind of like speaking into the sand wall. Um, to Chenille, you all of a sudden see three figures that were not there before.
What?
Come again?
Seraphina, you see a very muscular, masculine body, kind of clad in uh, white and gold robes with the head of a lion. You see a very slender, feminine body, kind of dressed in robes of black and silver with the head of a crow. And you see a very... The only way to describe them is gray in all ways. Not a lot of discernible features, but they are standing in the middle of these two very robust figures. And you see them for just a second, and then they are gone. And you just hear in your head from Roz, "Oh no." At that moment, the door flings open, and Revlis stands there.
God damn it, Revelous. Sorry.
He is still covered in dried blood from the battle, and you see there is fresher blood on his hands. And in those hands, there is a piece of paper gripped tightly. And that is where we are going to end our
you
session for
kidding me?
tonight.
God damn it, Sam.
Sir.
Sam, I hope you watch this later. I'm gonna kill you, buddy.
What?
You did.
So
You're
that's our
so
episode.
dead.
I hope everybody had a great time. Folks, if this was your first time joining us, please join us next week for the resolution, and you should also go back and watch all of our other episodes so you know what's going on. If you are a recurring viewer, thank you for being here with us. It really feels like shit is hitting the fan. You should absolutely jump into our Discord because I'm sure you have questions. I know these four do. And I will be getting into all that. Like I said, if it's your first time here, go ahead and follow us here so you can see us when we're live as we continue this fun story. You can also check out our YouTube where we have all of our old episodes as well as all of our lore shots, which are fun one-shots that are set in the history of the world, which we see, sometimes they come up in main campaigns. Fun little Easter egg. Everybody gets to do the Leonardo DiCaprio meme when something happens like that. My name is Zach Savage. I've been your lore master this evening. You can find me on all of the socials that matter at Zach Savage Lore, where I'm currently writing my 5e supplement, doing things on Wednesdays. I'm right here. This is what I do. And then doing all sorts of D&D, fantasy, TTRPG related fun things. Also, if you had any issues with any of the calls that I made tonight as the DM of this particular campaign, you can meet me behind the Denny's on 422 and we can settle it. I'll see the four of you there momentarily.
Mink, mink, mink.
And the rest of my crew is going to go through and tell you who they are and where you can find them. And we will start with, I don't know, who's the least traumatized right now? Probably Seraphina. She doesn't know what's going on. So we'll start with Hyacinth.
Okay. Yeah, just show me ghosts and then have me go. I'm Hyacinth. My handle's Hyacinth Wonders on all of the social media platforms. Tonight I was playing Seraphina Von Willow, the High Elf Cleric. And when I'm not here, I do cosplay short videos, and I also do my own streams, usually gaming streams, but you never know for sure. Yeah, and I'm super excited for next week. Little scared, gonna be rough. Bye.
Hi everybody, I'm Pyrea. Tonight I'm Espen, our Oblivion Ranger / Druid. You can find me as Pyrea on socials everywhere. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna fight Sam. That's what we're gonna do. Let's go to Laura.
Hi, hello, good evening, folks. You can call me Laura or Tutu or Laura Tutu. My pronouns are she, they, but tonight, here and now, I have been your emotionally constipated barbarian fighter, Orion Shieldbreaker. Wednesdays, congratulations, I'm here, you found me. Ta-da. Fridays, you can find me over at Crit Hit Chronicles for Shadows Over Baldur's Gate, our spiritual sequel to the Hitlarian Studios video game Baldur's Gate 3. And this coming Tuesday, you can find me over with Hack Recklessly as we wrap up our Death Valley Fool's Gold TTRPG. We are test playing a brand new game, guys. You get to be undead Western tropes like Death Valley in the like 1880s Gold Rush, but you can play a revenant or a zombie or a ghost or a vampire. This shit's cool.
That sounds rad as hell.
Yeah, there's gonna be like a backer kit and everything. So this is a TTRPG that is forthcoming. Other than that, the big thing that I've got coming down the pipeline is I will be at Darkness Emergent Los Angeles with By Night Studios doing the content thing, playing some vampire, being my very favorite rambunctious little gangrel, Calamity Madden. That is right, Calamity is coming to Los Angeles. But yeah, if you want to see more about where I'm going to be and what I'm going to do, check out my website, lauratutu.com.
Perfect. Let's do Justin.
Justin, I think that's you.
Yeah, I think that's me. Hey everybody, how's it going? I am GM Justin. You can find me on all my socials at Forever GM Justin. You can also find me over at Roll D5. We specialize in playing any TTRPGs. Yeah, no, amazing job, and I'm very blessed and thankful to be at the table with everybody here, and also Sam, who is not here, but we're gonna go fight him here in a little bit, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Yeah, no, if you enjoyed the the amazing role play as well as the drama that we had tonight, you can also find me over at Don't Kill My Character, where I play another certified sad boy, as we do our Camarilla pre-recorded to find out what the hell happened with our Camarilla crew. It's a good time. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It has no way, shape, or form to deal with the death of the Seneschal. It's fine. It's good. Anyway, but yeah, if you want to see everything else I'm doing, follow me on the social. Stay in the loop. Zach, over to you.
Well, folks, that is it for us. Oh, hello, Raiders. We're wrapping up, but stick around because we're going to go somewhere else.
Hey, Maui. I'm so sorry. We literally just wrapped. I love you.
We did so many sad things. You should go back and see it. But yeah, so we got super sad. I'm going to go. I'm going to cry. And folks, we'll be back here next week to resolve
I'm so
many
sorry, y'all.
things. But stick around. We are heading over to Help Action Needed. We're going to go read them. So see you later.